Now on Tech Tonight, student support. Hokies come together to help a fellow student during his recovery process.
Honoring heroes, 3 of Virginia Tech's finest retire. We'll take a look at their careers of helping Hokies.
Virginia Tech students are embracing the spirit of Oud Prosim. Welcome to Tech Tonight. I'm Muhammad Ali.
And I'm Lauren Pack. A Virginia Tech student fell from a 70-foot cliff at the top of Cascades Waterfall in Giles County last Saturday. Chris Elmer, a junior political science major and member of the Corps of Cadets, visited the popular hiking destination with friends. According to witnesses, when Elmer waved to his friends, he turned around and slipped off the edge. Elmer was flown by helicopter to Curlie & Roanoke Memorial Hospital 3 hours later. Elmer sustained a broken right leg and compound fracture of his left arm, among other injuries. Jacob Yancey, a friend of Elmer's and a fellow cadet, created a Tilt account to help raise money for Elmer's single mother to cover the cost of medical bills. Yancey created the account with the goal of $10,000 within 10 days. They surpassed it in less than 24 hours and are currently close to $20,000.
Last Saturday at 10:30 in the morning, a man broke into the Islamic Society of New River Valley Mosque. He stole money from the donation box by breaking through an unlocked basement window. He then proceeded to the collection box and broke the locks to steal the donated money. A surveillance system was recently installed and caught the burglary on camera. The mosque was raising money to install a new HVAC AC system for the building. An estimated $200 to $800 was stolen, which only included donations collected from the Friday before the incident occurred. A student started a GoFundMe page after hearing about the stolen money. In less than 12 hours, the page reached its goal, raising over $3,500. However, ISNRV officials requested the campaign be suspended until the police conclude their investigation. Last week was unseasonably warm, and now we are facing cooler temperatures again. As we head into spring break, can we expect spring-like temperatures?
Meteorologist Caitlin Purcell has your forecast. Caitlin?
Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Caitlin Purcell. So far, February has been quite the unusual month with above average temperatures most days. This week didn't prove to be any different. However, as a cold front passed through our region midweek, it brought us showers and cooler temperatures. Today remained mostly clear with highs in the lower to mid 40s. Tonight you can expect to see partly cloudy skies as lows fall to 25 degrees. As a system of high pressure settles into the area, clouds will subside tomorrow, bringing us mostly sunny skies and warmer temperatures with a high around 54. If you're planning to stick around for spring break, here's what you can expect. Monday morning showers will give way to partly cloudy skies and temperatures in the low 60s. Overnight showers will give a rainy start to Tuesday, but we'll once again see mostly cloudy skies for the remainder of the day. As Wednesday rolls around, we will finally see the sun as temperatures remain in the upper 50s to lower 60s. That's all for your weekly weather. Have a great spring break, Hokies.
President Trump's recent legislation on transgender bathrooms has caused major backlash. Tech Tonight reporter Callie Carson takes a look at how Virginia Tech is reacting.
Recently, there has been a lot of controversy with transgender bathrooms on both the federal and state level.
On February 22nd, the Trump administration withdrew the Obama-era protections for transgender students from the federal level to the individual state's discretion. This has caused a lot of discussion among individuals not only in politics, but at college universities as well. The Hokie Wellness Center is the only building on the Virginia Tech campus to have a gender-neutral bathroom as well as the gender-specific male and female facilities.
I think it just depends on who the individuals are. If it's the person who's actually transgender feeling like they can't comfortably go into the bathroom of the sex that they see themselves as, then sure, it's discrimination. But other transgender people may feel way more comfortable going into a gender-neutral bathroom because they've experienced forms of bullying or other kinds of violence that would make them not want to go into a gender-specific bathroom.
Some people believe that a solution to this issue is to have a separate multi-gender bathroom, while others believe it is a form of discrimination.
What I know of trans people is that they identify, their gender identity is a particular gender. So they are biologically male, but they see themselves as female and vice versa, and not as their biological sex.
Virginia laws on the multisexual bathrooms are still in the air and up for discussion until a final statewide decision is made.
Reporting for Tech Tonight, I'm Callie Carson.
Virginia Tech is saying goodbye to 3 long-term officers on its police force. Together, Captains Joey Albert and Vince Houston and Lieutenant Scott Lowe have collectively committed 80 years of service at Virginia Tech. Albert joined in 1985 and currently is in charge of the department's administrative division, such as the Community Service Unit and Clery Act compliance. He has seen the University Police grow from 28 officers to 50, as well as the creation of programs like Safe Ride. Captain Houston of the Operations Division joined the department shortly after Albert. According to VT News, Houston joined Virginia Tech former football coach Frank Beamer as the namesake for the 2016 class ring. Lieutenant Lau joined the Virginia Tech Police Department after 11 years as an officer for the town of Blacksburg. He acted as Virginia Tech's first representative for the Federal Bureau of Investigation's Joint Terrorism Task Force between 2009 to 2011. Lau began his retirement on February 1st, while Albert and Houston officially retired on March 1st.
Following a string of closings, another local restaurant shut their doors this week. Famous Anthony's last lunch was served on Tuesday. According to Vice President of Operations Bonnie VR, they were unable to reach a new lease agreement with the landlord at Blacksburg Square. This restaurant was located near Cookout and across from Kroger. Employees were notified just 2 days before the restaurant closed, and customers the only day before. The chain was known for its classic American entrees, including burgers, wings, and breakfast. The family-owned operation first opened its doors in Roanoke 25 years ago, and the family's other restaurants will remain open. Its Blacksburg location was one of 8 in Southwest Virginia and was part of the community since spring of 2012. The restaurant posted a final goodbye to the community with a sign on the door that read, quote, "We appreciate your patronage and are sorry to leave the Blacksburg community," end quote.
Hey Hokies, and welcome back to Tech Corner. For those of you who are new, Tech Corner is dedicated to showcasing the latest and greatest technology from Blacksburg to around the world. This semester, I thought of doing something new and letting your voice be heard. As the time is coming for freshmen and new engineering majors across campus to start choosing their specific discipline, I thought of focusing in and assisting you in your choice. In this upcoming semester, each segment will be dedicated to a specific major which you all will vote on. I will then discuss that specific major, sharing with you the opportunities across campus, research going on, and even current news in relation to that major. Are you curious on what an industrial and systems engineer does? Maybe the research that a computer scientist may do? You can submit your questions that you may have about the major using an online forum that can be found on Virginia Tech Television's Facebook page, VTTV. Stay tuned and start submitting your questions today. See you next time for the continued special edition of Tech Corner with Muhammad Ali. Coming up in your entertainment news, The Lyric will be hosting a free movie and giving people nostalgia to their childhood.
Plus, how tourism in Blacksburg is getting an upgrade and how Governor McAuliffe is stepping up to help.
Downtown Blacksburg may be seeing some more people than usual. Welcome to your entertainment news. I'm Melissa Cisneros.
And I'm Ali An. The downtown area is getting help from Governor McAuliffe to bring in tourists. Downtown Blacksburg Incorporated is getting a $4,500 grant from the state as part of a tourism program. The grant is part of a larger $772,000 grant to help 62 tourism initiatives from around the state. The Blacksburg Corporation plans to use the money to focus on marketing costs to promote the town as a year-round destination. The goal of the grant is to extend the Virginia's for Lovers brand throughout the state.
Blacksburg residents will have a free dose of nostalgia at The Lyric. Downtown Blacksburg is holding a free family film fest that will play the 1991 edition Beauty and the Beast on March 18th. The movie will begin showing at 10 in the morning at The Lyric in downtown Blacksburg. The movie showing is the day after the new adaptation of Beauty and the Beast that is set to premiere in the U.S. The new film stars Emma Watson as Belle, Dan Stevens as the Beast, and Luke Evans as Gaston. The 1991 version grossed over $400,000 worldwide and was nominated for 6 Academy Awards, including a win for Best Score and Best Original Song. The older edition of the movie will be free to the public, and Belle herself will be joining in on the fun.
Students came out to promote body positivity on the drill field for Aerie, an extension of international retailer American Eagle. It was all part of its hashtag #AerieFree. Tech Tonight reporter Denisha Deneville has the details.
This year, Virginia Tech students had the opportunity to shop from a popular clothing retailer right here on campus. Aerie is a line owned by American Eagle They recently began the Airy Real Happy Tour, which visited Virginia Tech on Monday and Tuesday on the drill field. They offered a variety of specialty discounts and free items ranging from totes, beach towels, and swim apparel.
So we have a couple events over here. So we have free cotton candy that anyone can have. And then when you buy anything from the tour, you can get a free bag and you can decorate it with our DIY station.
The purpose of the Airy Real campaign is to promote body positivity and self-acceptance.
About embracing women, and no matter what size you are, you're beautiful.
Model Iskra Lawrence, a plus-size Airy Real model, was also present and delivered a speech on her struggles in the model industry and how Airy has welcomed her with open arms in hopes that this speech will promote body positivity. Reporting from the drill field for Tech Tonight, I am Denasia Deneville.
Twyla Thorpe Dance Company recently had a dance performance at the Moss Art Center on March 3rd. Twyla Thorpe is a dance icon who has been choreographing dances for the past 50 years. She has done over 161 dances for Hollywood films, television, Broadway, ballets, and modern dance. Thorpe has received a Tony Award, 2 Emmy Awards, 19 doctorates, and the Vietnam Veterans of America President's Award. The tickets were $25 to $55 or $10 for students with an ID. The event began with an introductory fanfare, followed by preludes and fugues, which is set to Bach's Well-Tempered Clavier. This is the 50th anniversary tour the company has been on.
Virginia Tech will be continuing their mission of inclusive VT by hosting the Faculty Women of Color in the Academy National Conference. The conference will host women of color that are scholars at every level. The theme this year is Say His, Their, Our Name. Its goal is for women of color to build professional connections while highlighting politics, economics, and education. The conference will also honor Zenobia Lawrence Hikes, the former Vice President of Student Affairs who is remembered for establishing Hokie Camp and her leadership following the April 16th tragedy. The conference will host speakers including well-known Professor Nikki Giovanni. The conference is scheduled April 2nd through the 3rd.
Coming up in your Hokie Sport news, men's basketball faces another ACC opponent.
Plus, the men's track and field team battle for their ACC title. Stay tuned.
The Virginia Tech men's basketball team faces off against another ACC team. Welcome to your Hokie Sports News. I'm Connor Doherty.
And I'm Nick DeSimone. The Virginia Tech men's basketball team won their 3rd game in a row late Monday night as they took down the 25th ranked Miami Hurricanes 66-61. Castle Coliseum was a sea of white as the Hokies rallied around junior guard Ty Outlaw. He shot an incredible 8 for 10 from beyond the arc and led both teams in scoring with 24 points on the night. Outlaw joined his teammate Seth Allen as the only Hokies to score double-digit points, as both teams displayed stout defenses throughout the matchup. Low scoring or not, the game had a fantastic atmosphere, as the Hokies scored nearly half of their points on threes and created separation late after consecutive defensive stops and clutch free throw shooting. Virginia Tech moved to 21-8 on the year and an impressive 10-7 in the loaded ACC. The win bumps them up to 6th place in their conference as they look to end the regular season on a high note as they take on Wake Forest next Saturday on Senior Day at 4:30 at Castle Coliseum.
With their win over the 25th ranked Miami Hurricanes, many pundits now believe that the Hokies men's basketball team has secured its first NCAA tournament appearance in a decade. The win over the Canes gave the Hokies 3 home wins over ranked opponents this season, just the 2nd time that has happened in school history. However, it only takes one look at the Hokies' resume this season to see some potential cracks, while the Hokies have no bad losses, except perhaps NC State with their recent poor performances. They only have 4 signature wins, a road win at Michigan, and the home wins over then 5th-ranked Duke, then 12th-ranked Virginia, and Miami. But with an overall record of 21-8, the Hokies have crossed the supposed 20-win threshold that creates the bubble teams who may or may not get into the tournament. Add that with Ty Outlaw's recent hot 3-point shooting, 20 of 26 in his last 4 games since taking over for the injured Chris Clark, and the Hokies could make some noise in the ACC and NCAA tournaments.
The Hokies softball team competed in the Pirate Invitational this weekend in Greenville, North Carolina, and finished with a 3-2 record as they moved to 8-5 on the season. They started off the weekend on Friday with a big win as they blanked Seton Hall 13-0. Junior Aisha Richardson not only went 4 for 4 at the plate, but no-hit the Pirates behind a career-high 5 strikeouts. The momentum carried over as the Hokies went on to take down Copen State later that day 11-3 behind 3 home runs and solid pitching. Virginia Tech split Day 2 action with a 10-0 win in their second game against Copen State behind solo home runs by Aisha Richardson and Caitlin Nolan, as well as a complete game and 3 strikeouts by Livia Latin. However, the Hokies finally dropped a close game against a solid East Carolina team 2-1, despite a strong showing from freshman pitcher Carrie Eberly, who allowed only 1 earned run in a complete game effort. The Hokies scored their lone run of the game on a sacrifice fly from Nolan in the bottom of the 7th inning. Virginia Tech wrapped things up in Greenville Sunday morning with another close game as they fell to Seton Hall the second time around 6-5. Sophomore Lauren Duff had herself a day at the plate, going 3 for 3 with 2 home runs. However, it wasn't enough to grab the W, as the early 5-run deficit proved too much to overcome. The Hokies will look to rebound versus Radford this Wednesday at 3 o'clock before traveling to Charlottesville to open ACC play.
The Hokies men's indoor track and field team won their 4th ACC title since 2011 over the weekend. Led by Patrick Joseph's individual gold medal win in the 800-meter run, the Hokies won with a total of 109 points, while rival Virginia came in second with 98 points. The then 21st ranked Hokies had a great finish as 3 Hokies won individual golds on the final day of the championships. Torben Leidig won in the men's pole vault, while Vincent Ciatti won the men's mile. Joseph set a school and ACC championship meet record time in the 800 meters, finishing with a time of 1 minute and 46.23 seconds. The Hokies women's team finished in 8th place, but did win 1 gold medal as Hannah Green defended her title in the women's 800-meter run. Also finishing with the school an ACC championship meet record of 2 minutes and 2.28 seconds. The men's team finishes the season as the 7th-ranked team in the country. Both teams are done for the season, but several Hokies will make the trip to the NCAA Indoor Track and Field Championships, held in College Station, Texas, on the campus of Texas A&M.
Coming up, we'll have a final look at the forecast.
Stay tuned.
I'm here in Squires as things wind down for the night and people head home for spring break. Today we saw partly cloudy skies and fair temperatures, but once again much warmer for what we should be seeing in February. As a high-pressure system settles over our area, tomorrow will warm up quite significantly and sunny skies will be overhead. Heading into the work week, we'll see temperatures in the mid-50s and partly cloudy skies most days with a couple breaks of sunshine and if not, rain showers. So that's all for VTTV. I'm meteorologist Caitlin Purcell. Have a great spring break.